So in this video, I'm going to be talking about all of the confirmed characters that are going to be coming back for Avengers 4 after Infinity War. And also I'll be going over all of the rumored characters that will actually maybe appear in the movie as well. How's it going, Webheads? My name is Ryan Walsh, and if you guys like the MCU and want more videos on Avengers 4, definitely consider subscribing below and definitely consider turning on that bell notification so you guys don't miss a thing. So let's really talk about who is actually going to be coming back in Infinity War. Of course, spoilers ahead for Infinity War, basically of everybody that dies in the movie. So, you have been warned. Let's go forward with this. Let's really get into exactly who is confirmed to come back for Avengers 4. Now, obviously, at the end of Infinity War, we saw a bunch of characters die. We saw a bunch of the newer heroes that actually have come into the MCU. They all basically died off. That's what actually happened. So the confirmed characters after Infinity War, really just looking at the ending of Infinity War, Captain America is one of them, Iron Man, Thor, Hulk, Black Widow, Okoye, Rocket, Nebula, and War Machine. So those are the confirmed heroes that will definitely be coming back that did not die off in Infinity War, and they're going to live on until Avengers 4. So of course, the biggest villain of all time, of course, is Thanos, and he definitely will be coming back. It even says it in the ending of the movie. It says Thanos will return, like they always do, that kind of stuff. So obviously he'll be coming back. We also have more additions that are actually confirmed for this entire movie as well. We have, say, Captain Marvel. Captain Marvel is going to be a big part of this new Avengers movie. She'll probably be taking a leader role because that's very much her character. Obviously, a lot like Captain America, she is Captain Marvel, so she is going to be taking a leadership role in this movie. And it was in the post-credit scene, so I think we all know that obviously Captain Marvel is going to be coming into Avengers 4. And it looks like she's actually going to be the hero that saves the day. But moving on to other characters that have been confirmed for the movie, which is Ant-Man and the Wasp, which they have a movie coming out in July, so it's no surprise that those two characters are going to show up in Avengers 4. Also, Hawkeye, who is missing from Infinity War. This makes total sense that Hawkeye is going to be in Avengers 4, especially because the Russo brothers keep saying they have a secret mission for Hawkeye, so that makes sense right there. And then also Loki, because we've seen so many set photos come out from Avengers 4. We have seen some set photos showing Loki, and it looks like they're doing some time travel because it looks like he's in his original Avengers costume. So that makes sense right there that Loki's definitely going to make an appearance. And also Pepper Potts and Happy Hogan. It looks like they actually survived the events of Infinity War, and now for Avengers 4, they're going to be in that movie. Now really going over to all of the rumored characters that might show up in this movie are basically Valkyrie and Korg. Valkyrie and Korg actually were not in Infinity War. They weren't seen at all. They escaped the Asgardian ship that actually Thanos and the Black Order took over and beat the Hulk, Thor, and Loki on, and Heimdall as well. They beat all of them on that, but Valkyrie, Korg, and Meek actually took all of the rest of the Asgardians to somewhere else that we don't know, but it is a rumor that they will show up, and what happens to them we actually will find out in Avengers 4. So actually, I do think this will happen. I think we will get a kind of follow-up to that battle that we saw at the beginning of the Infinity War, and we will see what happens to Valkyrie and Korg, because they are crucial characters, and they definitely could help in the fight against Thanos. Also, Gamora definitely has a rumored appearance, mainly because she is actually within the Soul Stone. That is confirmed to be the Soul Realm, the Soul World, where she was at the ending of the movie with Thanos. And this is not really Gamora, so it's not really saying that she could come back to be alive. I think it's just going to be that little girl that comes back as Gamora. Or maybe it actually is Zoe Saldana that does come back, and Thanos actually pictures her, and he's actually talking to her throughout the movie because he still has the Infinity Gauntlet, so he still has that Soul Stone, and he can still communicate with Gamora. And there's definitely been a lot of rumors that a lot of these characters are going to be within that Soul World. And I have a feeling that actually might be true because I don't think a lot of the characters will die. But of course, going off of characters that actually died in Infinity War that will probably come back in Avengers 4 are Spider-Man, Black Panther, Falcon, Winter Soldier, Vision, Scarlet Witch, Star-Lord, Drax, Mantis, Groot, and Doctor Strange. I'm pretty sure that's all of them, but those characters right there, I think all of those characters are going to come back. I have a feeling that Vision definitely is going to come back. Even the way he died, even though he died before the snap, I have a feeling that he definitely will come back. Because in the comic books, actually, if you look at the Infinity Gauntlet storyline, you can see that Vision actually is all white. So I think that when he actually died and he turned all white and he looked lifeless, that was just actually paying homage to the comic books and showing the white Vision. I could be wrong, but I think that's what's happening. And also, with the Mind Stone out, he also was made up of Bruce Banner's mind, Tony Stark's mind, Ultron, and Jarvis as well. So all of those minds alone, without the Mind Stone, I think actually can be put back together in Vision, and I think that would make a lot of sense, especially when Bruce Banner said that in the movie. So obviously all the Guardians aren't going anywhere. They're going to definitely be alive. Same with Spider-Man and Black Panther. Falcon the Winter Soldier definitely come back. Same with Scarlet Witch. I think all those characters are definitely going to come back. I think it makes the most sense. Also, Shuri is definitely to be determined as well, because we did not see Shuri at the end of Infinity War. We saw that she was in the battle and she lost a fight against Corvus Glaive, but Corvus Glaive didn't kill her, but we don't know if she survived the snap. That's the only thing. We do know that M'Baku did, so he also might come back as well. We just don't know if he's going to be in the movie. He survived the events, but we don't know if he'll be in the movie at all. Also, Stature has a very likely appearance in Avengers 4, but of course it's still rumored, because Stature is actually one of the young Avengers in some of the most recent comic books, where they had this entire team where they tried to redo the Avengers, where they had like a character like Hulk, they had a character like Captain America, they had a character like Iron Man, they had all of those characters really come together and they formed like a young Avengers team, which they were called the Young Avengers. So I'm thinking that Stature actually might make an appearance, because we did get a confirmation of an older Cassie, and of course Cassie is Scott Lang's daughter, so we got a confirmation of an older Cassie being cast in the movie. So I think Stature, and of course Cassie turns into Stature in the comic book, so I think Stature is definitely a very likely choice to come in the movie, but of course it still could be a rumor and might not actually happen. Also, if you guys remember this character, this is Harley Keener. This is actually from the Iron Man 3 movie. He was actually a little boy, and there's been a lot popping up about him being in Avengers 4. And I personally think that it's definitely a possibility for him to show up. I just hope he isn't like any crucial character or anything like that. I think he played his role fine in Iron Man 3, and I think they actually just need to keep that separate. And then, of course, the biggest question mark of all to actually show up in Avengers 4 is Adam Warlock. Of course, Adam Warlock definitely has been confirmed for Guardians of the Galaxy 3, and we saw him in the post-credits scene of Guardians of the Galaxy 2 in his cocoon, but will he be in Avengers 4? He was a big part of the Infinity Gauntlet comic books. He's actually a big part of just the Infinity Gauntlet in general in the comic books. He's probably one of the biggest characters to be affiliated with the Infinity Gauntlet other than Thanos, because he's such a big character within all those Infinity War, Infinity Crusade, Infinity Gauntlet, all those storylines with the Infinity Gauntlet. So I think that actually is definitely a possibility for Avengers 4, but at the same time, it definitely is still a rumor. But guys, if you like this video, definitely consider checking out the 2 videos below me. I think you guys would really enjoy on Avengers 4. If you guys want more videos on Avengers 4 and more videos on the MCU, definitely consider subscribing right over here to Webhead. Thank you very much for watching. I really do appreciate it. Bye-bye.